Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're in Arabian Ranches. For those of you that don't know, in the last 7 months we have been renovating this entire home. And in this video I'm going to give you a full house tour, downstairs, outside and upstairs. And honestly, despite market conditions, we brought this house to the market just now and we're already getting a relatively decent amount of interest, considering there is definitely a lot less buyer activity. However, I do believe if you upgrade a house to a very high standard, you don't have a lot of competition. And to be honest, there's only around 5 or 6 listings online of renovated houses in Sahil, okay? And this is one of the most in-demand locations within Arabian Ranches. We transformed this 3-bedroom villa into a 4-bedroom with ensuite, maid's room. We put a pool in here. We made it stunning. And for those people who wonder what we do, we help investors buy, renovate and resell properties in this market. As you can imagine now, the buyer temperament is a little lower, but that doesn't mean there's not some great deals on the market. If you are an investor looking to get into this market, now could be a perfect time. Without further ado, I'm going to show you around the house. Okay, so let's let the house tour begin. This is the front of the house. As you can see, we've landscaped all of the front. We've been able to reuse some of the trees, which is good, especially in Arabian Ranches where the trees are mature and they look good. Nice big beautiful door on the pivot, and as we enter, I'll show you the bedroom shortly, but here we go. Look at this. This is the main living space. If you remember what this used to look like, it used to be a mess. So we've got this entire area here with the joinery. We've got the seating area, the dining space, the little seating space in the middle, and of course the showstopper, the kitchen. Absolutely beautiful. So if you remember, in this house, we did 3 extensions. I mentioned this previously. So we extended out here because previously this just used to be like an open space. And then this used to be the bedroom, the kitchen, okay? But now we've added a pantry room. So the videographer is here, so his stuff is in here. This is the sort of laundry room. And then as we come out, we did another extension, which was here. So originally, as you can see, the type 7 stops there. So we've brought it out here. Excuse the flickering of the lights, but you can see we've added the bulkheads all around here and created this nice feature to feel like the ceilings have been raised, because you can't raise them too much in here. And then full bifold doors, which overlook this incredible pool. So we'll go out there in a bit, but you can imagine you've got these bifold doors fully open, overlooking the pool. You know, this is a real entertainment house. We've created a nice custom bookshelf, wine rack, whatever you want it to be. And this is the front room. Okay, so when we designed this house, we wanted to go for the neutral colors, so you can see the travertine effect tile. We also wanted to blend it with, you know, a modern joinery, like a color that we see. So it's like this blonde oak. And then, you know, having these features when someone walks in, it's just like, wow. And especially the viewings we've been doing, people are absolutely loving the color palettes. Now the stairs are one of my favorite features. One of the things we made a last minute change to do is add in this quartz on the bottom. And what this does, this adds a beautiful effect, because otherwise it would just be the standard travertine tile, right? So it would just, you know, look exactly like the stairs do. But by adding the quartz, which matches the powder room and the kitchen, plus the glass and the underlights, you know, you've got this real grand staircase. You know, previously this was just wooden and super ugly. And again, as I say, you got the joinery which flows all around the side onto the TV wall. Okay. Now, as we make our way downstairs in here, this, as I say, used to be the kitchen, but all bedrooms are ensuite. So this is just the guest bedroom downstairs. Again, with a slightly different joinery color, because, you know, we want it to be slightly different. And you can see the flooring to go with it. And then we've got the bathrooms. Again, you'll see we use gunmetal gray. I feel like it looks a bit classier than just, you know, black. I personally think that black looks nice in certain locations, like on the frames of the doors, but the gunmetal gray just adds a little bit of class to it, you know, with that chrome effect. So now we're going to make our way upstairs. All windows in this house, every single window you see has been changed, so there's brand new glass throughout. You can see here, so it's not so bare, we've got this little feature. And then we walk through again with the artwork, the spotlights, the downdraft in the AC. I'll show you the master bedroom in a moment. But originally here in the Type 7s, you had bedroom 1 and 2 upstairs, and they had a shared Jack and Jill. Now, of course, if we're selling this house for over $3 million, $4 million, pounds, then of course you need to have the en-suites. So again, as you see, we've got this beautiful joinery with the glass in the middle. If the lights are on, let me check. Yep, we've got the beautiful LEDs throughout. All these little details just add to, you know, the luxury finish that we've gone for. Apart from this is not made. I'm not happy about that. That should be made. But anyway, you can see, you know, not too complicated with the bedroom styles. And you can see here, you've got the shower, you've got the joinery, you've got the niche tiling in here, just again for that effect. Toilets. And then we've got bedroom number 2. We call this the kids' bedroom. So you can see here, we've got lots of wardrobe space and this great little seating area, so that if, you know, child wants to do their work, if there's a child staying in this room, they can do that there. They can study. And they've got other storage all down here as well for their books and so forth. And then again, same style bathrooms. Now let me take you into the master bedroom. And one thing to note, by the way, I'm going to show you this now, is that all the doors have been pushed up. So we've got higher doors on all of the doors. And why we did that, again, originally the doors came to about here, which, as you could see, that's pretty small. And again, every luxury house that you go to see has larger doors, okay? Just adds to that effect. Now this is the master bedroom. So as you can see, we've got the full fabric headboard, we've got the bronzed glass, and we've got this beautiful feature wall here, okay? Now what we've done here, we did a third extension, because every house that I've ever sold in the UAE, the wife wants space. And this is what we've given them. So we've got this huge walk-in wardrobe with carpet. And if you look here, there's plenty of space, there's plenty of storage. And you've got like a nice little dressing table for the wife to get ready, or the gentleman, depends who's going to use that at the time. And then we've got the master bathroom, where we've got a double vanity. We've got the joinery to match. We've got the niche tiles. We've got the waterfall shower. And then, of course, the toilet. So this is the upstairs. Now, just to give you some context on the extensions of these houses, in Emaar communities, the additional built-up area can cost between 700 dirhams per square foot or 1,000. So it's quite expensive. We extended about 220 square foot on this house, which is just below the 10%, which was allowed. So you're only allowed to add on 10% built-up area onto the additional of the standard. Okay, so let's say this is a house that you bought from somebody that they've already extended, and they've used up that 10%. Then of course you can't extend further than that. Some cases you can buy a house which has had 20% extensions, 30% extensions, that someone maybe did 10 years ago when Emaar allowed, you know, a free-for-all. You can extend whatever you want, there's no additional cost. One day when it was like that, but of course it's not like that anymore. But you can see with the wardrobe, you've got the 2 downstairs, that was about 220 square foot. So the house total of this is around 3,500, okay, built up area. But the way we renovated it, you know, makes it feel very huge, like the open spaces, the light, and that's what we're here to do. Beautiful house. Well, I hope you enjoyed the house tour, and I just thought I would take
couple of minutes to talk about my sort of take on the market right now and where I see things going. Now, it's fair to say that the market has definitely taken a hit, as you would expect. I've had a lot of recent comments on my last video, a lot of hate actually, a lot of nasty comments where people are calling me out, calling me Jack the lad, unexperienced, someone who doesn't know what they're doing. I think, my service and what I provide to my clients prove otherwise. I've been working in this industry now for the past 4 years. I've helped hundreds of clients from all over the world. I've, sold hundreds of millions of dirhams worth of property. And that's not something I like to even show off about, but it shows that my clients do trust me and they do believe in what we do. Now, as an investor coming into the market right now, is it a good time? It's down to buyer preference, right? As I said in my last video, I own multiple properties here in the UAE. I'm still very confident. For me, Dubai will always be a base. I find this place, a place where I now call home. And of course, I think this time in the market, it's definitely flushed out a lot of, I'd say, not so serious brokers, those who were in it just for a quick buck, those who took advantage of a high flying market, because that's what it has been for the past 4 years. Everyone was making money. And naturally, that attracts people from all over the world to come here and chase the cash. And with that, we've seen people just sell anybody anything. That's never been the case with me. I've lost deals because I don't believe in certain products that people want to buy. And I'll tell people that as well. But if they were insistent on buying it, I say with all due respect, I don't want to be that broker on the other side when you want to sell it or rent it and you can't do that, I provide a great service for my clientele and I've built a great relationship with many of my investors. You'll even see it where I'm talking to them on this channel as well. So the proof is in the pudding. And I'm not here trying to sell anything, For me, it's like, I had a great year last year and I'm very appreciative of what I've built. And if someone is still interested in purchasing property here in the UAE, then they can always reach out to me. Now, for anyone who is interested in potentially buying a property that could be off-plan, could be ready, you know where to find me. As I say, I'm not here saying buy this, buy that. It comes down to your own preference. If you are interested, reach out below. There is still a call booking link and a message to directly speak to the business phone. So without further ado, have a great day. I'll see you all soon.